Good evening and welcome to another epic episode of More Than Just Motoring, brought to you by Racing for Change. We would like to thank this week's sponsor for having us. For more info about this week's sponsor, please keep watching. Hope you enjoy the show with us.
Hello. I think we're live, Anwar.
Are we live? Are we live?
Yeah, we're live.
Yeah. What is that? Cameraman. Are we live from Master away from the Racing Change camera?
Yep, we're live. I just want to play the intro quickly.
Good evening and welcome to another epic episode of More Than Just Motoring, brought to you by Racing for Change. We would like to thank this week's sponsor for having us. For more info about this week's sponsor, please keep watching. Hope you enjoy the show with us.
Okay, good evening, everybody.
Open the book.
Actually, what are the guests' name, Anwar?
The guest for the evening is Cameron on my left.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm going to there. Brevin on my right hand side.
Say it again.
Brevin with the
Brevin
R. With the R.
With an R.
With the R raw.
Say it again.
Bravo Romeo Echo Victor India November.
Brevin.
Unusual name, right?
It is.
Very unusual, unusual
Well, we
guy.
have Cameron here. We have Brevin over there. Sorry, what's your name, sir?
Anwar, I think. Yeah, Anwar.
Anwar.
Anwar's name.
With an A.
Exactly.
Okay, welcome to the 16th episode of More Than Just Motoring. We have some really special guests. Check out the setting here, guys. You can see the background. I just know this is a ninja, I think. Am I right?
Yeah.
What is the others
They're
here?
all ninjas
All
with different
ninjas.
types. That's the H2SXSE. That is the Ninja ZX10 and that is the ZX14. Sorry.
That just look damn fast to me.
Yeah, they're all fast.
Okay.
It's fun bikes.
Fun bike.
It's fun. Apparently, it's fun bikes. Yeah.
Okay, just leave it
But
at
it's
that.
so fast they only go 120 km an hour.
5 miles.
We stick to the law.
We stick to the law, yeah, absolutely. And I want to hand you over to Anwar because Sons of Thunder.
That's correct.
Brilliant. Sons of Thunder. We're going to hear about Sons of Thunder tonight, and we're going to hear about Fire and Ice.
Definitely.
Right.
That's later in the show. Make a hoo-ha about what's happening there as well.
Okay, so maybe you can take it from the Anwar.
Cool. Guys, once again, thank you very much for all the support. Tonight, for me, it's something special. It's always being that guy, that biker inside of you. If you don't know what I mean, is that the biker is in there. A couple of years ago, I actually had these bike, well-known friend, DDD, his bike for 2 weeks. And I was like,
Wasn't he?
he's somewhere hiding now, yes. And I had the bike for 2 weeks, and I was like, I can get used to this. This is fun. And then he decided to sell the bike. I'm like, yeah, these are the current
Wasn't his choice.
yeah. Monica.
Yeah.
So guys, we were Sons of Thunder Motorcycle Club this evening at an awesome location. As you can see, the bikes behind us and obviously the ambiance. I go there, ambiance. Yeah.
Guys, using big words today.
On my right, I have Brevin, and on my left, I have Cameron. These are the guys. I would say, can I say that he's heading Sons of Thunder, if I can say it in correct words?
Part of the executive, part of the leadership.
Here we go. So I am basically a new guy that wants to get into biking. First of all, get into to get to motorcycle. From there on, I want to. How do I go about? Okay, before we go there, Brevin, who is Brevin? Who's he? I don't know him.
Okay, so Brevin is, in biking, I'm the president of Sons of Thunder MC. I've been for a couple of years. We're based as an MC here in Cape Town, all over Cape Town, not specific to any suburb. As an individual, business owner, dad, proud dad.
Love it.
Yeah, so if you know me, you know me.
And then we also have Cameron. Who's Cameron? And what is Cameron?
Yeah, so in the bike club, I'm the vice president.
He's Ramaphosa, no you.
That part.
They call us the Guptas.
Oh my word.
But so I'm the vice president in the club, and we got an awesome club that we got together. I'm business owner.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
And enjoy riding bike. And
Definitely with the
I
college
just love the
guys.
hobby, yeah, and the fraternity itself. I mean, everybody that's
How do you become, and this is for you as well, Brevin, how do you become a rider and a biker and the love for what you have?
Look, if you look at our belief in Sons of Thunder, we are friends before biking. And,
Okay, I get you. I get you.
And before, a lot of the clubs, I don't want to just, if I talk specifically Sons of Thunder,
Okay.
we got a hang around, is what we call it.
Okay.
This is where we get to know the personalities. The hang around, we get to know the individual. From there, I think Brevin, when they hang around, everybody gets familiar with the guy. There's no goals in our club.
Okay.
But
Hence Sons of Thunder.
Huh?
Sons of Thunder.
Yeah, sons.
I
What
was
is
going to
sons?
ask, we're
Look,
going to
look, historically, we had females in the club.
Okay.
Historically, but look, once you hang around, everybody's happy with each other. The personalities, and they show a real camaraderie. There's real friendship. There becomes a serious relationship amongst brothers. We then look at becoming a prospect that will patch you.
Okay.
Once we give you the prospect, you will then. What is the time period? Around 3 to 6 months.
So the hang around period is 3 months.
Okay, good. So that is for somebody that wants to come into a motorcycle
Yeah.
club or just for something thunder.
No. So let me just
Because
go back a bit.
that's going to be my
Let
question.
me go
Because
back a bit.
how do you? Because I'm a car guy. I'm like the Yotas.
Yeah.
I want to be part of that too.
Are you sure?
Huh?
Lotus?
Liverpool?
So let me
Yes,
let me
yes.
ask you, Anwar.
Okay.
At what stage did you know you want to be part of it or drive Toyota? What was the drive behind
The
it?
motive.
Your motive? What was the passion?
It was just an awesome brand.
Yeah.
The car that I bought a couple of years ago.
Reliability, the
The
sound.
sound and this is craziness because
So-
it's something unique.
So exactly with biking, it's hard to explain what makes you a biker or what
Yeah.
brings you into biking because it's passion. It's passion and it's individual based. So I know I'm a car guy. I'm 100% a petrol cop when it comes to cars, but
Yeah.
bikes got caught my attention way early, much earlier in life. I think I was still in school. In fact, I learned how to ride a motorcycle before I could drive a car. So that was off-road biking on
Okay.
a friend's farm back in the day. Didn't have much, so go and spend weekends at my friend's place.
Yeah.
His dad was a manager of a sugarcane farm, and that's how we started riding. And I must say, from there, the bug bit, and it never really leaves you. That's the amazing part. So you sometimes leave biking for a while because of maybe studies, career, finance, whatever the case may be. People get married, have kids, whatever. But you always seem to find
It's
yourself back.
exactly the same in the
Always
car.
your blood.
It's in the
You
blood.
always find if you're a biker and you're not active within the biking fraternity, as in a club,
Yes.
even if you leave biking, everyday biking for a while, you will get to that man's garage or that female's lady's garage and you'll find a bike in the garage. There will always be remnants of this person's
It's in your
bike.
DNA.
No, exactly. I mean, if you even drive through
Absolutely.
traffic, you'll see
Yes.
the bike guys, all of things, and that's so awesome for me. But, isn't it? As a community.
Ja, ik was in die klas dan.
Okay, yeah,
Teacher,
okay. Yeah.
of
Okay.
je begint om iets te doen.
What is that?
De intro video.
I thought you played the intro.
No, was ik talking?
Not my fault. Isn't it? I'm going to blame you for this one.
I'm gonna leave it.
We're going to go. Oh,
You must know.
it's okay. It's okay. I've got backup here. But before you can play it now, because I just want Brevin to continue with that. How do you get into a motorcycle club at Sons of Thunder?
Of the intro.
Here we go.
Hey.
So, Brevin, let's get into it on this because I want to be part of. I like the way you guys operate, blah blah blah. Everything. I want to become a member. And how do you become a member of Sons of Thunder?
Okay, so firstly, what I must make clear is we do not approach any biker or prospective biker to become a member of Sons of Thunder.
Okay.
Naturally, you would find, and this goes for all biking clubs, you attend functions, you attend day jobs, you attend rallies, you ride Sunday morning, you do breakfast runs, and after a while, if you're living in the same area and you have mutual friends, you sort of gravitate more to one club as opposed to another,
Okay.
be it because of the area you live or the people you work with or
Yeah,
the
whatever
kind of
song
bikes
is
that have been ridden or whatever the case may be. So I'd say that would ultimately be an individual choice. So
Yes.
I would walk up to Sons or maybe hang around with them and meet them at a bar somewhere and have a beer with them at a rally or whatever the case is. Get to know some guys, and sooner than later the question would come: hey, don't you want to ride with us Sunday? We're going on a breakfast club.
Okay.
It's standard. If you're a biker, you know that questions always come up. Hey, what are you doing Sunday? Come ride with us Sunday.
If you're not a member now.
Now you're not a member.
Okay.
You're just a
So-
guy
so-
there at a day drill or at a rally. That
Okay.
It's
Okay, I
just
get you.
conversating. And, you know, we've seen you once or twice or three times.
Yes.
And you seem like a little guy.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's how it starts.
So what happens
Conversation.
on these? What happens on these? I mean, I used to ride back when I was younger, but I mean, what happens on these runs?
So breakfast run, ideally and traditionally, is mostly club runs. Some is non-club runs, but it's still called a breakfast run.
Okay.
Normally happens on a Sunday morning, hence the word breakfast.
Right.
Normally at 7 in the morning because you want to beat traffic. Mostly out of town, so it would be out to Worcester or through Ellsworth, then Franschhoek, somewhere where there's a few mountain passes where you can go and play nicely and the guys get to show off their skills. And it's not a race, I must say.
Yeah.
Guys don't want to race, but we go and enjoy our bikes and the bike's abilities. And that's what makes up a breakfast run. Normally lasts until we get to wherever our destination is, whether it's Worcester, Franschhoek. We have breakfast as a crew, laugh, joke, talk about the road, and so forth. And then from there,
Back home.
spot back home. And 10, 11 o'clock, we're back home.
Home before lunch.
Otherwise, you trouble with the one.
So
now
you go.
No, we won't go there. Just carry on.
So now you go on to this run with this newbie and stuff like that. What happens after that?
Okay, so you go on the run, you get to know the guys, you realize, hey, this Sons of Thunder is a little bunch of guys.
Yeah.
So in Sons of Thunder, we call it a sponsor. So let's say, for example, Cameron, sort of this prospect biker or potential biker warms up to Cameron.
Okay.
Cameron will be sort of his sponsor. You'll come forward and say, listen,
Okay. What is a sponsor? My understanding is, if it's a sponsor, that is the guy that will look after Cameron for a while. That's a shadowing base. Job shadowing.
Yeah,
Okay.
introduce him, I would assume.
Yes.
Just by introduction only, I would assume.
Okay.
Okay.
So remember the prospect biker or the potential prospect biker doesn't know the club rules, regulations, is
Yes.
not in our group, so doesn't know when we're going on runs, meetings,
Yes.
socials, whatever the case is. So we've identified you as Anwar is a cool up. Kami, check him out.
Yes.
So Kami will spend time with you, talk to you, let you know, hey, the guys are getting together this afternoon for Brevin's place. CK, let's chill, let's get to know you as a person. You're a bike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
you don't have to have any special set of skills or any special type of bike. Obviously, there is a criteria in terms of bike size, but that's about it. That's to become a member. And you know, we gel with you, and eventually we ask you, do you want to hang around some more with the guys? Because officially in the club, we have a 3 months hang around period where it's your job to get to know all the members in the club. Get to know their personalities. Get to know if you can gel with these folks, if you see a future brotherhood bond with these guys, you know, because that's what it becomes ultimately.
That's what
It
it was.
becomes brotherhood.
Brotherhood.
So in those 3 months, you literally get to decide, nah, they're not for me, or this is a cool bunch of folks. I can definitely do this. After the 3 months, you come to the club, you complete an application form and say, I'd like to apply to become a prospect. The prospect is, in other words, an apprentice. It's a guy that's now applied to be in the club.
Yes.
We put it to a vote. If we're happy, we give you what is called off colors. And that's everything you see Sons of Thunder on the top here and without the center patch.
Oh, without the patch. Okay.
So that's for identification purpose. That you're now moving with the Sons, you are part of or prospecting with the Sons. For 6 months thereafter you walk, or 9 months thereafter you walk, your apprenticeship, or we call it prospectship.
So if he's a hooligan, or if I'm a hooligan, that 9 months, I'm gone.
You're gone.
You're going to kick me out.
It's got to be a unanimous vote by
Yeah.
every single member to say we want Anwar in this club.
Okay.
That's it.
That
So
makes sense.
And it's also that is where the bond gets established, because literally from 3 to 9 months, you're more than a year
yeah,
with the crew. Okay,
Yes.
less than a year with the crew. So, and obviously the personality blends in with you guys. Like, cool, nah, he's not blending. No. Or it is that guy that just
Yeah.
blends with everybody in the crew. Is cool. Let's grab him. Let's be part of it.
And I must tell you, sometimes it doesn't take 9 months. Sometimes it goes on to a year and a half, depending on you and your availability. So the more you spend time with the club, the more you avail yourself, the more you participate, the more you show willingness. A lot of clubs mistaken being a prospect as being a boichi or being a you must come and do all the hard work, the bikes and
clean the floors and stuff like that. Yeah.
We big men, we grown-ups. Yeah. We don't expect that, although there is a unspoken expectation that as a prospect, you've got to prove your worth in the club. So if we're chilling, make the fire. We shouldn't have to ask you, But your sponsor will advise you and nudge you and say, listen, offer the guys a bit of
okay.
Yes.
So the sponsor is basically the guy that feeds him information that he needs to do within the club.
He's your mentor, kind of a mentor in the beginning.
Brevin is a little bit of a difficult person. Go spend time with him because that guy is going to be hard to swing a vote, put him a dog, make him feel welcome.
But it actually makes sense,
cool.
Because if you think of it, a guy that comes in, he might be some real big shot out there.
Yeah.
Like when I say out there in his business or in his work or something. But when he comes in here, he's starting from the bottom. But
100%. It doesn't matter who you are.
And
It doesn't matter your rank or your social status. In the club,
it's going to adjust his ego very quickly, basically.
Yeah.
But with giving someone these actions or advising, pour a drink, make a fire, cook up the breakfast, run down to the shop, do things, test the temperaments as well, test the personalities, see how you respond differently with different actions. Remember, we're all unique in our own way. We all got our own way of responding to different things, and it's very important in the early stages. We normally refer it to when you're in love in the beginning. There's no fights in the beginning. Once the honeymoon stage falls away, and then that's the real test of your brotherhood, and you really want to test it through the beginning.
So we strip away the attitude, we strip away the ranks, we strip away your social status, and we see who you really are.
But that's also dangerous, because if you come with that type of let's call it ego for now, right? Into a bike club, that's very dangerous considering what you're riding.
Yeah.
Because that comes out on the road when you're riding on the N1 going to Worcester, and then
I
you
need
got
to trust you on the road.
Yes.
Exactly, that's my point. So that's what I'm saying. So that is a very actually brilliant way of separating the men from the boys, should I say?
Yes.
Let me tell you, a lot of guys don't make it. It's not that everybody that comes makes it. There's a lot of guys that just don't come.
Yeah, but it's for your own safety, for the son's safety. That's what I'm trying. Yeah.
And also remember, once you become a full patch member, you sort of have a different appreciation for the patch. So you're going to have altercations like anything in life. You're going to have issues with certain members. You're going to have politics in the club.
Yeah.
Your staying power is determined by your walk with the club, because I'm not going to give up my patch. I earned this.
Yeah.
I went through the grind with the oaks.
Yes.
I poured the drinks, made the fire. I did this, and I'm not going back to it, because once I give this up, for me to get it back, I've got to go through the process again.
I mean, you guys started in 1999. I mean, that's a long time. That's a very long time.
One of the founding members of Injustice Alive now, Enrico. He's been here from the get-go. I'm in the club now 13, 14 years.
Wow.
That's 26 years. I mean, it's a long time. I mean, that's 20 years.
Same.
You are
Same.
after years you yell with you. That's hectic. How many people are in the club? Like, I mean,
so on average,
Yeah.
and I must tell you, a lot of people misunderstand biking or biker clubs. They think you belong to a club, there's a couple of hundred members hiding behind some bush. Correct. Most clubs, well, let me say most clubs here in the Western Cape, and that's our closely associated clubs, on average between 10 and 20 members. On average.
Just control.
There are clubs that got big numbers.
Yeah.
I mean, they got their own vision, they got their own little chapters all over the place. Yes. But most biking clubs here in the Western Cape, I'd say between 10 and 20, 25 members.
Yeah. And
Locally based,
Great
clubs that even run national.
I would just guess.
And those go into the hundreds of
So do you have there's a lot of small clubs obviously across the Western Cape, right?
Yeah.
Didn't you kind of have another higher, you affiliate to something and then you all go out sometime? Or,
yeah, so come here.
So we associated to the MAWC, which is a body made up with all the bike clubs.
The meaning of that is Motorcycle Association of the Western Cape.
Western Cape. Okay.
So Motorcycle Association of the Western Cape is a body of which all the small clubs, not everyone,
Yeah.
but there is a lot of the club, majority of them is part of the MAWC, which gives us feedback month to month, what's happening in the fraternity, keeps things together, everyone's events, charities, updates on should there be anything abnormal with behaviors. I mean, they also come in between if two clubs have maybe a bit of a quarrel or a bit of beef. You can go to the task force, they'll sort it out.
So they they've actually got a constitution.
The structure.
It's a structured fraternity. Well, it creates structure within the fraternity. It's got a constitution that we as members have to abide by.
Okay.
Us as individual clubs have our own constitution. And we have each club. We have our monthly meetings, proper structured monthly meetings, minuted. We've got a bank account. So it's not just about putting a patch on your back and riding.
It's not
a lot more.
It's just not being. Oh, I belong to that club. Like if you're looking at the car fraternities, like we have there's a group first of all. It's admin cool, but there's not getting together of we and no disrespect to the car guys, no disrespect to you guys, but it's just very informative for me to understand how the motorcycle club works in order for them to grow and what they do as well in the world out there. As you heard. The motorcycle club, Western Province, is like a board.
MAWC.
Yeah, like I said. And for me to understand more about motorcycle club and biking, if I could call it in the same sentence, it's really a close-knit, family-orientated team or club together. As I heard earlier, that you can't just become a member like into a car club or something like that. And I'm making the resemblance because I've been there. I know what it's all about. I'm sitting on the other side of the fence, don't know what it's all about, and I'm getting a better understanding of what the motorcycle club world is out there and how the family works together and how it becomes a family.
I think it also, I said with the utmost amount of respect, obviously, the perception out there of motorbikers or bikers is not really good.
Yeah.
But that's because of a misunderstanding, I think, of a lack of education and information.
100%.
I'm sitting there for like 10 minutes now, 15 minutes, I'm thinking, okay, this is actually amazing because
there's different vision now.
Absolutely. Because we were not informed. And I mean, hence, you guys are on the show, which is brilliant. I mean, a couple of thousand people are going to see this and say, it's different to what the people actually say out there.
And that's also the reason why, because each individual has perception. And what I'm talking about now about the motorbiker or cyclist. Is as before, and I'm gonna be brutally honest, it's like you sit in traffic in the middle, that is life, man. Then I did it. I had these bikes, like I said earlier, for 2 weeks. I did the same thing, and it's like, But what that's saying is that you get irresponsible car drivers out there seeing the bike coming through and closing the gap for them. For me, this is understanding. Is like, why would you do something like that? The bikers are so loud, you can hear them coming, give them a little space to go through. But for me, it's like, I'm sitting in traffic, you also sitting in traffic. It was like, grow up.
Maybe you guys can explain that. Because from my perspective, that's very legal.
It is. In South Africa, that was legal.
You know what I'm saying? Because I think there's a lot of misunderstanding out there. And maybe we're going to talk, I think it's an important topic.
Yeah.
Because, so I'm in traffic with my car. I mean, there's another lane here. Right, you are allowed to come through, obviously, right? Yes. So I mean, what I just move a little bit across just because I don't want to knock the bike, obviously. I mean, so just explain to the people out there, like
close calls.
Yeah.
So let me tell you. So there's a body within Motorcycle Association of the Western Cape called Think Bike.
Yes.
About that.
So they a campaign that runs educating motorists in general.
Awareness campaign.
Yeah, an awareness campaign educating motorists on responsible driving. Think bike, as in when you're changing lanes, you have to indicate it's the law.
Yes.
So we find a lot of motorists just move over to the left and move over to the right, and the indicators are afterward. Now, us on bikes rely on the indicator to know whether you're going left or right. So we know which direction to overtake. 10 to 1. Bike is much more agile, more faster. So we're going to catch up with you at some point and overtake you. Be it because of traffic or whatever the case may be. So those are the things that they educate drivers about. When you harsh braking, press brake, think, look in your rearview mirror. Is there a bike behind you? You know, left or right, is there a bike? You indicate, check your mirror. Because you just maybe, you're looking out for a car, which is big and bold. You're not seeing this little bike, and a lot of accidents happen that way. You're making a U-turn. Think bike. Because,
you know, for those that don't know bikers, especially maybe those that's in cars, these guys got professional jobs. A lot of them, they got families. They are fathers. They are mothers. There's a lot of female riders out there, and when you knock someone down, it's someone that's loved. You know, it's someone that's loved. The whole
agree with you.
And applying the caution by looking, it's not to frustrate you. The minute we pass you, it's not to frustrate you or to inconvenience or to put you in an unsafe position. It's actually for our own safety to pass and to carry on. That's exactly why we want to get past and not put ourselves in danger by having these tight lanes.
Yes.
Like that, you know?
But it's also the education. Like Brevin said, think back. And I mean, this campaign has been running for so long. It's a little bit of courteous, being courteous to the bike out there. It costs you nothing to stay in your lane, in your spot, and not close.
It's also perception. It's, you know,
Yeah, but
now
what-
every
what-
biker is holding. That is I'm
Yes,
telling you, that's the, I mean, that is the perception. And it's not. Sorry.
It's a groot woord.
No, what about memorabilia? This time, you know, I know something you know. I'm going to show you. I'm not please say memorabilia.
Is it memorable or memorable?
Yeah,
I'm trying to think if I must memory something or
So it's, and that I think needs to change.
Yeah.
Because it's basically even for your own ways now. And that's not going to work on the roads. I mean, I do agree. You get hooligan bikers, but you also get hooligan cars, but you also get hooligan drivers. You see, it works both ways. It's not, and it's not me against you. You know, it doesn't work like that.
At the end of the day, as Cameron said, is that once you get in your bike, and I know you guys would, I mean, I did it. We say a prayer to the man above to keep us safe when we go on when you go on your run, even when you go to work.
Yes.
You know, we pray and stuff like that.
bike doesn't matter.
Exactly. But the thing is also that once you leave home, you need to return.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So to the guys out there, you know, just think about the bike.
Absolutely.
You know, that's different.
And
you know, it brings us back to why we engaging with cars and bikes.
Here we go.
We all petrol, but we want to understand each other's like-minded. How our bikes operate, how we ride, what kind of people we are, what's the fraternity all about, and also to understand the car guys, what's their thinking around when a bike comes on, you know, or when a car passes you, or you know, and we're inviting kids also. So you're setting the narrative straight from a young age that there is no crazy behavior here. We love everyone. We out there doing donations to charities. We're working hard around the clock to make sure that we get back to
hence my what you call it. Hence my asking about how the structure works. Because when I see the toy run, some of the guys started the hyper, right? Right. So I live on Ottery Road, and to me every year when the guys come past, it's like it's an amazing occasion for me. Right?
Exciting as well.
There definitely can't be one bike club. But obviously now an amalgamation of all the clubs, and you're going to be able to Kilani, we're going to go drop off the staff. That to me is the amazing part. That's also what the structure actually earlier on.
That's the unity. And you brought the guy, you guys brought it out, is about the charity work.
Yes.
That, and then, you know, all the car clubs do it and stuff like that, and the bikers are big, but as don't get recognized or seen out there, because also the bikers, it's not all of them, is also, when we do something, we don't need to let the world know what we did, but we give in the heart, and I was going to say, but coming to that point, guys, the cars, I heard cars and bikes. Something is happening on the 1st of November. Okay. And it's something big.
It's brewing.
I'm going to grab you also in there. Yes. So now we're going to play a little clip for you guys on the channel about the event that's happening. It's going to happen.
I had some more questions about the...
We can go to there again, no problems.
Okay.
We're definitely going to get out there. But we also want to get the listeners and the yes, D. We're going to join by the D for a couple of minutes quickly.
Limitless, yeah. Get your freak on, get your freak on.
issues of not going online.
Just
This is the second one. So
Okay.
Claude just said no, it's not.
Okay.
on.
I still get to see the link quickly.
The link, I'll send you the.
So, anyways, guys, Abdul's doing that. So,
They come and sit
okay,
there
cool,
also.
cool, cool. And we can so from we're gonna speak to the one and only, the Grandmaster, aka Mr. D, the one and only. Thank you, D, for joining us. Sorry for throwing you so deep in the India now.
I came for cooking.
Sisters. I'm leaving.
No, but I must say
Me?
the ultimate the best bowlers in the country.
We travel here. So, guys,
Now we know where to go for breakfast.
Yeah.
Now we know where to go for
Yes,
breakfast.
definitely.
so guys, we have Sons of Thunder and we have the Grandmaster in as well. So, what I've seen, and obviously you guys see this on the flyers and stuff that's happening. There's video clips coming out on social media about it, where a bike club and a petrol group is gonna go together. How that's gonna work, I got no idea. They had a little bit of a preview of what's about to go down on the 1st of November at Stickland Driving Range. So, guys, D, speak to me. And obviously, how did you get involved? Okay, how did you get involved with this process?
Anwar, a mutual friend told me, I know a brother's got motorbikes. Pilot the cars. And I was like, I need to meet this guy.
Okay.
That was a really interesting.
Marketing?
Let me just take some more.
Okay.
Okay.
But when you come back in a better mood now. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Sorry, D, sorry to cut you there.
Now I was saying we met on very interesting terms though.
Okay.
And the discussion was around GCAP, which is a non-profit organization.
Okay.
So there was a lot of talk, a lot of activations around that, and trying to figure out if there's any way that we can build links, build synergies, and see, what type of conversations we can have in the present and also moving towards the future.
Awesome.
And then they did this event called Vesio Mris.
Okay.
Plain blasting. The stickers
okay.
at the Vesio Mris and the Mris Pasca Ves.
D, it's a family show. D, it's a family show.
But anyway, the event was awesome. They had a DJ competition linked to it as well. So I went up there, to go and do a demo. Myself, Azul, and DJ Easy joined us. And, we just continued with the conversations. And then it also popped up, that this is coming, that Fire and Ice is going to be revived. And I thought that was really a great opportunity, and also knowing that the event is going to happen in Cape Town itself.
Yeah.
And just connecting with the guys and chatting to them around how do we tie in the work that we do as GCAP, youth development, road safety, and the music and all of those types of things, and also kind of figuring out if there's any way for GCAP to be involved and also to be a beneficiary of the event as well.
Okay.
So GCAP's on board with the Beat Bangers DJ Academy, so we're facilitating the DJ competition.
Wow.
That's linked to the event as
So there
well.
will be DJs doing a wiki stuff.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
DJs that will be jamming and competing for
Okay.
a grand prize.
Wow.
And
So it's a
then
comp.
a competition, a full-blown
So how do you
competition.
enter? Can I enter?
It's done. It's
Huh?
done.
So I
The
can't
first,
enter.
the first 10 DJs to enter, the minute we put out the word, there was like 20 DJs in one day that
Wow.
entered. So everybody, they were very
Okay.
enthusiastic and hungry to enter the competition. So the cool thing about the competition is the fact that these DJs are going to be rocking the crowd. So we're not there we're not looking for people that can scratch and do
Oh.
really deep mad stuff.
Yeah, I was like,
You go
I was
there,
like, yeah.
you've got to rock the crowd, play the music, do interesting remixes, mashups, be creative
Okay.
with your sets. Because all of this is about bringing a new energy, to car culture, bike culture, to the music, to
Yes.
DJing. And then on the other end, we're also doing SR4A, which is our Safer Roads for All campaign.
Yeah.
And having the opportunity to exhibit what we do at such an event, I think it's groundbreaking for us. It's new for us. And we also get to deliver that message, I would say, to a new audience as well. So we'll be doing some short little drift demos.
Okay,
The
awesome.
space is not a big space though,
Okay.
but
You need a professional for it.
Yeah.
You need a professional. Professionals there.
But with that, what you're saying is it's also really cool to have like-minded people come together and brainstorm and create something that from the biking fraternity to the power fraternity and put everything together and have it blown up and to make it a success. Obviously, I wish you guys all the success for the venture. But I mean, is this something new? You you always see the bikers and cars go together, but this is specific made for bikers, for bikes and
Yeah.
cars to come together.
It's very much, I would say, focused on that, Anwar, because when we also sat around the table, Sons of Thunder, Cami, Brevin, and the guys said, guys, how do we actually bring the biking community and the car community together? Can we do that? Because we feel there's a level of segregation within the culture.
And we spoke about that earlier.
Yeah, and we're like, no, cool, it can happen. You know, if we partner, we connect with the right people, then of course we can make it happen. And thankfully, I called you up. You told me to call Dale from Motors and More, Mike's Motors, and Dale overblown on his profiles and that. And Dale was very excited. And he's like, okay, cool, D, what needs to happen? A, B, C, D, and E. It didn't take a lot to convince him. And
No, it doesn't.
Let's make it happen. And I think this is a good example of if you have the right people in the room.
Yes.
And like you say, open-minded people.
Yes,
people
like-minded.
And people that's got a vision.
Yes,
and we
yes,
know
yes.
we've been through the scene and through the culture for years. We've done so many events.
Yeah.
We've got almost like 22 years of events under our belt.
Not me. I'm so
No,
young.
let's do
I'm-
some.
I-
But I mean, but what I'm getting at is,
Yes,
Anwar,
I understand, Dave.
we've seen how things have evolved as well. You know, sometimes things kind of hit the glass ceiling.
Yeah.
And now that you have people coming in with a different vision, so we're bringing the best of what the biking community have to offer.
Correct.
We're bringing what we are bringing, and at the end of it, the bottom line is that communities and kids are going to benefit from all of this.
Yeah,
You're going to come out, you're going to see the drifting, you're going to check the bikes, enjoy the music, you're going to party hard and have a liquor time. But then proceeds of all of this is going to filter down and it's going to go to these communities that we are serving. So that is the thing that excites me the most.
And you know what? And the cool part of having these type of shows where bikes and cars come together also that as a bookie, you know, we see the stuff, especially nowadays, we see the cars and the games and we see, this is cool. But we forget that the touch of these bikes, cars, it's so important to our youngsters out there because we only see it on TV.
Correct.
But the physical touch, and we encourage you guys to bring your kids out, mom, dad, oma, auntie, uncle, opa, come through, come see what it's all about at Sons of Thunder Fire this event with conjunction with GCAP as well on the 1st of November at the Stikland driving range. Here we go. But that for me is that get the kids involved with it and show them, look here, the bikers is not like, oh no, I don't have to be scared of bikers. They are cool, brother.
Yes.
They're exactly the same. Yes, they have the patch on here.
Just on that note, I don't know if you can remember, and I'm sure these gentlemen can agree as well. There was a time within our, I would say, our history and within our lives and lifestyles where these things were not available.
100%. Oh, yes,
and for those that had it, we couldn't approach that people because it was, I would
Exclusive.
say, more. It was exclusive. It was more the arm's length.
Yeah.
So now you have people coming from our communities that now have these things, and these are things that we can aspire to.
Yes.
So if other people and young people see these machines over here and they go, oh wow, I can go there, I can see it, I can touch it, I can speak to everybody. You automatically being inspired and know, wow, I can actually get to this point in my life as well. So I look at things from that perspective. And I always go and I backtrack and I go, yes, we came from an era where we didn't even know if you could make it onto a track. You know, I've never ever dreamt of getting onto a track or getting close to machines like this. So now it's there. And I think for the viewers, for the audience, bring, like I said, bring your kids, bring your families, come through, come and chat to everybody and be a part of the movement.
Here we go.
And we need to do it for Cape Town.
100%.
We need to do it for Cape Town, and this is all planting the seeds for great things to come down the pipeline.
Very important, just on that, the gates open at 11 o'clock Saturday morning because we're starting with what we call concourse, and that's bike and car concourse. Mostly staunch cars, but there will be a variety on display, both standard class, custom class, you name it. There'll be food, cool drinks, snacks, everything on sale, music playing, up until around 2:30, 3 o'clock, where we'll have some demo spinning happening, and from there the festivities just continue. So,
that's during the day. Yeah. What happens at night?
Well, as they traditionally say, the jolt starts when the sun goes down.
In the bike and that's really awesome. But I mean, it's really, really cool. I mean,
There's no waste to waste this year.
Yeah.
Okay. Nothing wrong with video after the party.
Keeping it clean.
Giving it clean.
With GCAP being involved and stuff, and obviously Takeover putting everything together with the Sons of Thunder. I mean, it's something to look forward to for me personally, is to just to see how much the people coming out. I mean, there was a tease on Saturday. I was like, this is an event. It's only a small get together, but it was extremely full. Guys, go jump onto the social media of Sons of Thunder and DJ D Grandmaster. It's on there. Check it out. It was huge. I mean, guys came out with awesome cars. It was a bike. He showed me the video. That bike, is who's
Superchargers.
that one there was oh, yeah. Supercharged bike. Can we start it up, guys? And can we? Okay, guys, check this out. I make a turbo car but this thing makes us out here. And Cameron, from your side, we just listen to this.
I must tell you though that Cameron said it's happy place when it comes I just sleep after this.
So, okay.
It pushes the blood flow.
Yes,
Yeah, understand. Oh! Guys,
It doesn't take much to
So what's the real bike?
Whoa!
These ones.
We call it baby Smurf.
So,
Guys, but we gotta move on the bikes.
we coming deep.
I'm talking about the bikes now.
Yeah. So, I must say that so predominantly there is that guy that's in the crew. Wherever we come, that guys, you got us know. Burnout. Who's that guy?
The guy to your left.
So that's Cameron. Okay, so Cameron.
They went up failure.
First time. So
I don't like to say that on air because when I want to sell my bike,
No, but you don't do it.
but I use these one. We ride the same bike. I normally do it on Brevin's bike.
I heard that there's actually got two. He's got one for burnouts and one that
Wow.
They just identical.
So does it take much for you to do a burnout? If kids come to you or maybe uncle, you must have the car market. So uncle.
Yeah, so see, I've been riding bikes for so long, and we're always testing the limits on these machines. I mean, you see, I got some battle scores to show for it.
That's part of the game,
We grew up a lot, though. It's not as bad as I used to be.
Yeah.
Very fast. And,
It's worse now.
but you learn how to control it, and you learn how to experience kicks in, and you'll know when and how.
They say
where it's okay and where it's not okay. You know?
more than 3 is a crowd, and that's all he needs to do. He performs right. He doesn't care where.
For me standing there watching those videos, and this guy is standing. First of all, I saw the one where he's sitting on the bike and he's doing this thing. Okay, as a bang group in the Barawadi, kid group is, how difficult is it keeping the bike there and not for the bike to jump?
So, do you know that?
Hurts his car.
I think we were in trouble with the tire marks at Motors and More. And I told the guys earlier the morning there was a new tire that it's very, very sticky.
Yes.
And if that tire is very sticky, your front wheel can be locked up, but it just slides across the top.
Yes.
And that can become very dangerous because you are revving up that engine. You're releasing your clutch for that back wheel to go, and the more you're releasing and it's not grabbing in the front where it's actually going to stand still, that's when you can spin out of control. And you see some crazy videos. So
Yes.
it really is a matter of, we can take it for granted. We just can hit the front brake, release the clutch and punch it, and hopefully it spins.
Yeah.
Hopefully it spins and not spin out of control. So.
But in exactly the same instance, in the car, it's exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
So, but for me personally, it's this. And then there was one where you on the side of the bike, doing donuts, and I was like, Okay, no. Okay, I'll see you. Be forward here. I don't want to see you here. But it also comes with comfortability within what you're doing as well. I mean, like you say, if you're doing it for you, confident.
Teacher,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm 100% sure what I'm going to say now.
I'm listening.
You can do a circle, right?
Yes.
That circle.
Yeah.
You were very good at maths in school.
Why?
Bruh, I can only do a circle with a compass. Imagine this man's math ability.
There's more. As I'm watching the videos, and he says, "Watch this." Daar kom 'n brap een wiel. Afgevlieg. I'm like, you know, maar like, what is stop?
With one of this bikes.
I don't.
No.
I too vanaf
For the sake of this recording, it wasn't.
Look, for me, it is the confidence of a guy on the bike that can really. I mean, this guy sitting over there, he always wants to really. I actually took him to a lady.
Oh, yeah.
They does this where they can learn to wheelie.
Katie.
Not Katie.
Yeah, Katie.
It's Katie. And I took him there one day.
Katie was one of the gymkhanas.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the other Katie. And he actually, I saw it and I got him like, there's one brah that always wanted to do wheelies, and it's D. And I took D one day and I took him there and I go. He's starting out, but at the end of the day, he got it right. Experience D.
Yeah, one of the best experiences. That is like a bucket list wish, is to do a wheelie properly.
Yeah.
And preferably a wheelie on a super bike. Must happen.
Box
So
tick.
I just want, I don't want to cut your word in. I want to put some history into it.
Okay.
I should just give you a further background when me and Brev met. One day at the comedy show, next day on the bikes on the road.
Okay.
Yeah, it was,
Next to theater.
yeah. We had a
Joe
comedy
Bauer
show.
comedy show.
Many years ago.
2009 or 2010.
Wow.
And then, this is a long time ago. And then on my phone there's a bit of a bike. On my phone is a bike screen. What is it? Screensaver.
Screensaver.
Yes.
On the back end, he's on his phone and he's also got a screen. So he looks on my phone. I don't know why he's checking. Maybe he's in security, so maybe it's just a security check. Checking what kind. He's like, hey, you into bikes? I said, yeah, I know. He said, no, right too. I said, Larry, what kind? He's from Durban, so I'm also checking this accent is not liquor. Wait, Durban.
No, he's not from
So-
Durban. That's the rubble for you.
Badly. I'm seriously badly. And anyway, you know, Joburg and Durban, we got a lot of friends there. But anyway, and next day we on a breakfast run.
Wow.
To Gordon's Bay around there, you know.
Yes.
Where else? And then his bike, something happened with his bike. I think
Rectifier.
Rectifier. Something happened there. And then he's like, hey, what do we do now? I said, no, get on the back.
Oh my word.
And he's riding an R6.
Oh my
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said, we're going to go find you. Help quickly in Strand. I know some people, they don't want to come. Then on. And ended up pull away. And I said, you can really up. Hey, people start grabbing me. Hey, I never check up, bruh. Hold the man so fast. Hey, no, man, hold me fast. I swear he was praying in his helmet. Please, Lord, help this guy.
And you said nothing.
No,
And it's not like you knew him. It's like the first guy on the
Literally the second day that we
And
met.
your experience?
Wow. Well, at the time I've been riding for a while, but I mean, not as a pillion.
Yeah.
It's a complete different experience sitting behind a Roland.
And he was always a big man with muscles. Holding me. I didn't want to put it online. But I thought, hey, let me just throw it in.
I'm not
Street.
with Raj, that you love to do it. You must be a pillion as well.
Who?
Didn't you tell me?
Me?
Yes.
You think budget training? But I can't be No.
I want you to get
No.
you a car.
No.
If I'm driving in the race car, you want to get in the passenger.
In the passenger
Trust
seat.
me.
No,
You are
I'm
in the
done for
passenger
that.
seat. That's 4 wheels, right? That's 4 wheels.
You are only pillion
No.
if you in a situation where you break down.
You break down.
When your friends
No
break
choice.
down, you break down. We help you.
That's why we have cell phones. But phone, I think you can pick your bike up and you take a drive with
That
the
takes
car.
too long. Yes, a pillion.
I have a serious question.
Okay.
That's serious. I'm not laughing.
Yeah, we go.
So with, we do gymkhanas, right?
Yeah.
With the cars. So I was actually thinking now while I took a break and get, I don't know what was that. But so we have for the 90s, Like the youngest was 5 years old.
5 years old, Patan.
5 years old, right? With a cop.
Of course, the court, yes.
But now, if you get a PV50 or something, or that, it's a good place to start for the light on a bike.
What's
Of course.
That's small stuff, that's
yeah.
small, yes.
One of our members actually, Ashwin, 1 second. He's lights is now riding one of those
On track.
PV50.
That's Ashwin, guys. Ashwin, how's the brother?
Yeah, that's what- So what I'm thinking of, because at the Gymkhanas, you don't ride with anybody else.
Yeah.
You ride on your own,
Yes.
and you go through the cones and the route. So we did a spin pitch on Saturday, right? Now I'm just thinking it would be a perfect place
For a youngster.
to bring a youngster in, a couple of youngsters with these bikes,
Yeah.
because they're not gonna ride against, they're riding against each other,
Great
but not
time.
even
They
in the
take their
beginning
time.
just to learn.
Yeah.
So how do you? Is it a good place to start?
So with regards to my son, he in June had a track school
Okay.
and it's starting development. The gentleman that hosted the track school, he actually said he's out trying to host one for November again.
Okay.
But to start the class, calling it
Yes.
track for
yes,
racing,
Yes.
they needed 8 bikes.
Right.
They were there on the day in June, there were 4 bikes.
Okay.
Of course, in the time that has happened, he's gotten a full sponsorship and everything.
Wow.
A new bike.
Awesome.
Buddy's racing.
Oh, from Buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, from yeah.
So
So like this.
Miniature version. Like
Yeah.
It's easy.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah.
the small
Yeah.
ones.
Yes. So I mailed them. They struggling with dates to get the track. Like you want to do, they actually want to do that exact same concept.
Okay, we are really doing the course. So we have the dates. We have.
The 22nd of November
Okay,
and the 6th of December.
Here's something. Think about this. On the.
That is his busiest
Our
time.
championship is finished.
Yeah.
Now we have 2 practices.
Correct.
So we have the dates already.
Yeah.
So maybe the practice is going to be on the track. So they don't do the full circuit. We
Yeah.
do a Gymkhana route.
Yes.
It's a layout.
Yes.
So you get the layout, and a 5-year-old is not going to be able to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to remember the route.
Just having
However,
fun.
it's just the fact that it's on there and he's doing this around the
100%,
cones and stuff like that.
yeah.
Is that a good idea? Is it a bad idea? I don't
100%
know.
It's never a bad idea because
No, but I don't know
think
from
it's
a
like
safety perspective. I don't know.
yes.
Oh, yes. Oh, no. So do they come in a full kit and stuff?
Yes.
Yeah. They look. The kits are kind of expensive.
No, I know what I mean.
Safety-wise.
Safety-wise, it must be a proper helmet.
Yeah, how much
Yes.
is my obviously?
And gloves.
Gloves, you can wear the skateboard gloves,
Okay.
so his fingers will still show out.
Are these bikes very fast? I mean,
No, he
So-
does
that's
maximum
cool.
60 km per hour.
Okay, yeah.
That's on the straight.
So maybe
Yeah.
after the show done, maybe we can talk and maybe bring a few of these lightings.
I think it's a good idea.
Yes, because you see there's no, like Gymkhana with the cars, it's like entry for, because you can have a road car and drive home with a road car.
Yeah.
And if they want to progress after that, then they can go into the more like circuit racing,
Yes.
to the go kart or something like that.
It's a stepping stone.
Yes, I thought that was, I think it's a brilliant idea. Because we just cars, but there's also bikes. So
And you
after
know-
the show we can talk about it. I think it's something we can actually do there. It's a good idea. Yeah.
Are you here?
Oh, D, hello. When did you get here?
Not on the 6th on one.
But 22nd of November?
Fingers crossed.
There we go. There we go.
What time
I'm
is
gonna
it?
pray on that
December?
like I've never prayed before.
16th of December.
It's the 6th of December.
Yes, that's 2 days.
Yes, that's it. You're
That's
right, 6th of December.
And the
Which one comes
26th.
first?
November.
Oh, okay.
Say that
So why do you say 6th of December first?
Now I'm gonna pray.
Cameron, you were going to say something about that as well?
On
On the kiddies with the bikes and stuff.
Yeah, look, when I started, I used to ride also like a scrambler, very
Yes.
small one.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
okay.
No, just to
That's
play around
actually a
with.
TV.
Not
Is
like
that a
that, not
premium?
like that.
Okay, yeah,
The
that is that,
off-road bike is
off-road,
over
that's
the-
actually TV, yeah.
Yes, I know.
So it's so hard to get the exposure on track.
Yeah.
I mean, you just heard it now, they're struggling to get dates on track.
Yeah.
And the more, the younger you are and you get to test your potential and to get on the bike, you're not only priming the kids' mind about safety awareness and about skills and things. I mean, from there, they grow into the sport. They can become professional. If they don't become professional, you still know how to handle roads better. So,
Absolutely.
and you're giving access to those that never had access, and that is the hardest part. And still, we struggle to get access. I mean, Dee, you mentioned it earlier that we are privileged in today's age to have access to these things. I mean, if you look at age, I mean, we're professionals now. We
Professional.
it's expensive. The hobby's not cheap.
No, 100%.
And the more access you have to the facility and the more it grows, it becomes easier, somewhat easier to go to Killarney, get on the bike, get on the small bike, learn skills. Once you come to pass out your license, you're actually better than the driver that actually passes it.
But remember, like anything motorsport, practice, exposure. That's what makes you better.
Seat time.
That's it. You got to be on that seat. That's how you get better. Seat time.
There you go. The more time you spend behind the wheel.
Sorry, I have a crazy mind, but I mean, okay, like on a bicycle, you put 2 of these villages on the side. So you put 2 of these villages on the side for a motorbike, please, I just come and ride there.
No.
How do they actually stay on that thing?
You'll be amazed.
Yeah.
I'm not really nervous for them. Like, you can go here.
And that's what's lucky about it. So when you ride a bicycle, once the wheels are rolling, in motion, your body self drives basically, self rides. That's not keeps you going. And once the wheels are turning, the wind does it. What's a cleanness? I mean, your part after your hand.
You know what? This actually misleading me at least for a reason. So this, you guys, they have a motorbike club, Sons of Thunder. That's charity driven as well. Racing for Change, exactly what it
the
is.
same thing.
Right? It's also a GCAP, exactly the same
thing.
But we never ever had motorbikes at a Jukana. So I'm thinking to myself, this is a perfect opportunity to kind of marry the two. Because we already have the dates.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? We already have it. The facility is available, we use it. Okay, we have to pay for the facility, obviously. But it'll just give the motorcycle riders another, for the kiddies especially, another avenue.
So why don't we do this? You do this on the 22nd of November this year. We invite Sons of Thunder with the bike and the kids with so I have the small bike out there to come out and basically partake in what we are doing.
It's a practice.
It's very relaxed stuff like
it's
that.
a bit more high power, coming up time and stuff like that.
It's very relaxed. So let's do the invitation to Sons of Thunder. We sell them because they are on invitational. And give them a show and see how they do as well. Because they can, let's see if they only can go straight or can they actually turn.
Are you talking our language?
I don't want the big bikes. I mean, I'll be.
We'll see how they do.
You'll be surprised.
As fast as also depends how they control it as well. You know what I'm saying? So guys, I wanna can we get all the guys of the Sons of Thunder behind us? Very cool. Sons of Thunder. Yes. He's actually phoning the manager to find out if he's available on 22nd of November. He's sitting on his phone.
I'm in the afternoon.
Yes, it's the afternoon. So he can still do the afternoon. He can still fly. Sorry, to go out.
He's here.
She's just busy checking quickly.
That's Brian's a
WhatsApp now. There's no flights to Johannesburg. From the 1st of November till the end of December.
Festive season.
How can you be a petrol cop
And the afternoon will be good.
at this bad on the phone with his manager, finding out if he's available? That's crazy.
Forcing to be available.
Yes.
Sorry, there's a practice.
Yeah, 4 till 6.
Okay, all right, okay.
Interrupting, guys. We're waiting for the guy past.
And Druftovici and the
Straight to the airport.
Okay. All right, thank you. Okay.
That's a responsible guy.
No.
I would have missed my radio show.
Yes, that was you guys. And you guys know that he's got a new show from the Saturday as well, from 6 till 9, and Sunday from 6 to 9. So Saturday and Sunday, and obviously on Call Wastage platform as well. That's on a Friday.
Yes.
So yeah,
And they're going to be on the show on Sunday.
awesome. So Sunday on the catch them on KFM on the Ready. Oh, I'm saying it's not that show.
Sunday night,
Sunday night.
Master LED on KFM.
Yes, here we go. That's the move. I almost said that stuff. Anyways.
I remember now when I went to the studio, you can actually ride the bike right into the studio.
Jy soek weer moeilik.
They are busy renovating and already looked at. They're renovating it. So I'm going to ask my station manager. I'm going to ask my station. I already looked at it. Look at a drift car and they
Guys, Guys, as you can see, we're coming to the end of the show, guys. But before we do that, before we end the show, we got the Sons of Thunder team, riders at the Motorcycle Club team behind us. Guys, I just want to ask you guys one by one, just to introduce yourself and tell who you are. And what bike do you ride?
Let's start.
Let's go.
CSX or 750.
Yeah!
Hilton, ZX14, Owens.
What's your other name?
This one.
What's your other
Ooh,
name?
Golly Boy. Slash B.
Suzuki.
Kawasaki.
Kawasaki.
The best.
I want to Japanese.
Oh, okay.
Anton.
Honda CBR.
Ah.
The best.
Kawasaki.
Ninja.
Now we talking, guys. Now we talking.
BMW S1000.
Ooh.
That's a challenge.
No, they must see that bike. No. I don't care what it is.
You know what I would have said is to be seen.
Well, let me tell you quickly the joke.
The guy was hiding.
He was hiding the fact that he had bought a new BMW S1000 R. So he got you and he said, I got a bike, I bought a bike, but I'm not telling anyone.
Not telling anyone.
So
It doesn't know what
of the station.
Gets out the bag.
Next up we have
Kawasaki.
There's a lot of Kawasaki's here, guys.
More than one.
Okay. Ricky, Hayabusa Gen 3.
Yeah.
To art Kawasaki. Both.
Yes.
Big loyalty. I like both.
Just by the way, Ricky is one of the founding members of Sons of
Is
Thunder.
that Ricky? So he's got the other one back.
Yeah.
Yes.
I saw that one.
Yes.
The boy when he was ruling over.
Yes. I'm assuming if he started at 10 years old, he's 36 now, right?
Yeah.
Somebody there. Yeah.
My dad is better.
That's what he needs.
You guys are having an awesome conversation at the back. Guys, we came to the end of a really awesome show with the Sons of.
You skipped them.
No, but we didn't we? No, I apologize. Brevin, I apologize. What's your name?
Kawasaki.
What kind
All
of
the
stuff?
way.
1000 cc.
The one behind your H2SX.
Supercharged limited edition.
Supercharged limited edition.
Say the whole thing.
Kawasaki
Like the owner. Supercharged and limited.
Kawasaki H2 Burnout King Willie King.
Have you seen Burnout on the 1st of November?
Yeah, I'm there to just go in. I'm not so sure about that. The last tire, let me just say, I did it with the Sons. Let's go my own. A set of tires.
Also the tires.
It's Pioneer Owens. I just got a quote in last week. I think I just put it out there. 6,500 rand a set of
I'm
tires.
sure I'm going to get one of the kids to come to you and ask you, Uncle, can you do a burnout at one time?
I'm doing both.
But he started the podcast with saying, "Hi, I'm Cameron. I'm a business owner. I'm a business owner, so we don't feel sorry for you."
I got you. It's where the stress come from. You know, we started this show, we said we're all petrol.
Yeah.
The man brand of our Escom. I'm just going to call a blackout.
The cars just trying to creep in, but no one's allowing the cars to creep
No.
in.
Yeah, guys. That was really awesome. A lot of knowledge, a lot of info from the guys, our Sons of Thunder. Guys, I want to say thank you for the opportunity of having guys, all of you guys on our podcast. Obviously, we want to wish you all the best of luck on the 1st of November. Guys, out there, please support it. It's an awesome initiative that the guy with in conjunction with GCAP, Sons of Thunder. There's a lot of people, Dale out there as well. So please support these guys. They're doing it for the right reasons and for the right causes. So guys, Sons of Thunder, thank you guys.
What's
What's happening on the 1st of November?
Maple ons praat heel hard oor die
Ek praat so vandag, man. Aan my mind.
Fire en ijs.
Ek kan nie so vandag hoor nie.
Jy het eendag gespeel op die blikkie TV
Ek
daar.
het 'n knoppie, man.
Oh, okay.
So you had the intro, you had the
Everything was there.
event, but now what is the closing video?
Ja. Dit is ook close video.
Yeah, so you always back the always ask the close video.
Ah, you said the Dixie,
Because he's the guy on closing. Thank you very much for you as well.
Well,
And
thank you
good
for
luck to you guys, everybody. What you guys are doing, always pushing the envelope for whatever you guys are doing, and I really respect you guys for what you're doing. You can do the sign up for us, D.
Guys, ladies, thank you so much.
Wait,
for
before you
watching
sign
more
up,
than just promoting.
before you sign up, sorry. What bike you riding?
I'm riding a Pookie.
Oh, is it still coming now?
It's still
I
coming.
heard
You keys, you can ride ice too.
you from
Here we go, D.
And who's all ice to choose?
That was easy, first. He's a Kawasaki guy. You think that was easy?
I'm not starting.
You're creating enemies out there. Just keep on in mind.
It's tempo. Nah, there's no sleep. Zero sleep. Yo, guys, thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching the podcast. Anwar, Abdul, thank you for what you guys are doing for the scene as well. So this is the part of building a new movement. Become a part of it. Don't sit there. Don't sit on the couch and lump it up and say, "Yo, I could have, or would have, or should have." You now have a great opportunity and a reason to come out on the 1st of November. See you there and be safe. Asabli, peace, one love.
Thank you, guys. Cheers, guys.
I'm eating this
Yes,
thing.
here we go. You can do the closing.
No, I'm done. Bye.
Yes, yes. Guys.
Very much.